When Arthur Collins turned 67, he stopped celebrating birthdays. Not out of bitterness, just exhaustion. Life had taught him that numbers eventually lost their meaning, while memories did not. He lived alone in a quiet town outside Vermont, in a house filled with clocks that worked and photographs that did not speak. Arthur had buried his wife 10 years earlier. Since then, his life followed a precise routine: morning tea, afternoon walks, evening books. He liked predictability. It asked nothing from him. Until Lena walked into the small-town library on a Tuesday afternoon. She was young, but not careless young, maybe 35. Calm eyes, gentle voice. She asked Arthur for help reaching a book on the top shelf. When he handed it to her, their fingers brushed. "Thank you," she said, smiling. Not flirtatious, just warm. Arthur nodded and walked away, annoyed with himself for noticing. She returned the next day, and the next. Sometimes she sat across from him. Sometimes she asked questions about books he had read decades ago. She listened carefully, too carefully for someone her age. "You speak like someone who has lived," she once said. Arthur smiled. "That's one way of saying I'm old." She laughed. "No, old people repeat themselves. You remember." Slowly, quietly, something unfamiliar began to grow.
Not desire, comfort. One evening she joined him for coffee, then dinner, then walks. Arthur didn't ask why she was alone. He assumed life had its reasons. When Lena took his arm as they walked through falling leaves, Arthur felt something terrifying. Hope. She called him steady, said she felt safe with him, said men her age were always in a hurry, while Arthur noticed things. One night, as rain tapped against his window, Lena kissed him. Arthur hesitated. "I don't want to be a chapter you forget." She held his face gently. "You're not a chapter," she said. "You're the calm after storms." He believed her. That was his first mistake. The mystery began with small absences. Lena stopped answering calls on certain days. Her explanations were vague: appointments, errands, life. Arthur noticed details, because noticing was what he did best. Her phone was always face down. She never invited him to her place. She avoided mirrors when they were together. One evening, Arthur found a gold bracelet in his sofa cushions, clearly not hers. When he asked, Lena froze for half a second too long. "It belonged to my sister," she said quickly. "I must have dropped it." Arthur noted. But the house had been silent for years. No one else had sat on that sofa. Weeks later, Arthur saw her, not with another man, but watching him. She stood across the street from his house, talking quietly into her phone, eyes fixed on his front door. When she noticed him watching, she smiled and waved, then walked away. Arthur didn't confront her. Instead, he waited. One afternoon, Lena didn't show up, nor the next day, nor the next. Finally, a letter arrived. No return address. "Arthur, I'm sorry. You deserved honesty, and I borrowed your kindness without asking. Please don't look for me." Borrowed. That word stayed with him. The mystery revealed itself slowly. Arthur discovered Lena's real name wasn't Lena at all. She was Emily Harper. She had been involved in a financial investigation targeting older men, lonely men, not stealing directly, but influencing wills, gaining access, vanishing before harm could be proven. Arthur learned this from a detective who visited weeks later. "She disappeared," the detective said, "but you weren't her first." Arthur asked one question: "Did she ever feel anything real?" The detective paused. "We don't know." That night, Arthur sat alone with the letter. He thought of the way she listened, the way she held his arm, the way she whispered his name when she thought he was asleep, and he realized something deeper than betrayal. She had chosen him not because he was weak, but because he was gentle. And perhaps for a moment, she wanted to be someone else. Arthur burned the letter, not out of anger, but release. Months passed. Spring arrived. One morning, Arthur donated all the books Lena had once touched to the library. Inside one book, he found a note in pencil written long ago. "You taught me how stillness feels." Arthur smiled. She had taken his autumn, but she had given him proof that his heart still worked, that he could love not foolishly, but fully. Arthur poured his tea, opened his window, and let the breeze in. Some mysteries are not meant to be solved. Some are meant to be understood and forgiven.